Good morning, traders. Welcome to this video on the euro dollar and pound dollar. My name is Chris from Elite Currency. We focus, of course, on technical analysis and price patterns to understand the charts and find potential trading ideas that I'm thinking about, at least. This is the euro dollar 4-hour chart, and we expected a ABC correction. We expected a little bit of an upside, right? A higher high on Wednesday and then an ABC down. That's what happened in price, respecting the long-term moving averages and the fibs of wave 4. So we got the bullish bounce, and now we're expecting a bullish continuation up into the target zone around 121.80, maybe even an extension into 122.25. So bullish at this moment, still 40 to maybe 80 pips left in this upside that could complete a wave 5. So in my view, entries could be okay here. Main target 122.20-ish, 120. So that's still 80 pips potential there. I would use a trail stop loss if it hits 121.75 and probably go to break even. I would like to see a bull flag and continuation, because if there is any strong reaction here, then I would rather have break even than live through any kind of drawdown that this trade might have. That's my view. Of course, if it dips here, then it could be more interesting, because any potential buys that are at a discount, like for instance 121, or in my view discount because I'm bullish, of course gives me even more reward. From 121 entry to 122.20 is 120 pips. I think a stop loss below this bottom is enough, because if it breaks through that bottom, then it's likely not a wave 4 anymore. So if this is a wave 1-2, it should not break this bottom either. So a stop loss, in my view at least, at 120.75 or 73 should be enough. So if it dips down to 121, that's just 27 pips risk or so versus 120 reward. It's a great reward to risk ratio. Right here, right now, it is about 80 pips profit versus 70 risk, I think. Quickly calculated. So still okay. It's about a 1.1-ish to 1. Of course, this is a little bit better, so if it makes that retracement, that's even better. I'm not sure if it's going to make that retracement, but if it does, that would look good. On a 50-minute chart, I could see reasons for that a little bit. I mean, it is moving up. That said, it's kind of choppy. Beginning of the week, looks a little bit like a rising wedge. I mean, it wouldn't be that shocked if it made a retracement, in my view. But ultimately, though, it is bullish in my eyes. Let's see if that happens. If it breaks through this bottom, then I'm not bullish anymore. And in that case, we're looking at a breakout. Then I think 5 waves have been completed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is completed. And we're looking at a bigger A, B, C pattern. Then I would move the fib like this. Okay? And in that scenario, I think price could drop down to the 61.8 fib. So I would be looking for a break, flag, and continuation down to the target at 120.25-ish. Okay? So let's now look at higher time frames. Weekly chart was bullish last week, and it's bouncing at the 21 EMA, and this is the 5th candle. So I think that from a weekly perspective, there's still reason to expect an upside. This week is going to be important for the weekly chart, because if it is bearish, then I think that we're going to see a deeper retracement, and we might see a retracement of this entire swing, or at least maybe this swing, like that. And this could be a wave 4, and price can go down to the 38 fib at 117.30. So this week is pretty important from that perspective. Let's take a look at the daily. We're getting a decent bounce. Let's get rid of these trend lines here so we can see it. Decent buyer step in here, decent wick on Friday's candle. So I think that I'm leaning towards an upside here on the daily chart as well. And that upside would be basically, we had already an ABC like this. This is we'll complete the 5 wave, maybe at 122.20, let's say, right? Then that could complete an ABC, maybe even go deeper. Then I'm expecting a 5 wave down, or another ABC, and there could be some kind of bigger ABCDE triangle. Just reminding those that haven't seen my videos from past weeks that this is the bigger picture I'm looking for. So although there could be a wave 5 of A left, eventually I expect an ABC down, and then another ABC up, and then an ABC down if it's a triangle, or if it moves up like this, then 5 waves down too. Okay, so let me repeat that on the 4-hour chart very quickly. ABC completed here, looking for wave 5 of A, ABC, and then the 5 waves up for a bigger ABC, just to be clear, like this, to complete the B. So this would be red A, and here we have red B. So we'll have basically ABC in red A, we'll have ABC in red B, and then we expect 5 waves down in wave C, or a triangle ABCDE. Okay, I hope that that's clear. So this is 5 of A, 3 down, and then another 5 up to complete the ABC up. ABC zigzag expected at this moment. If it does move down, that means that the A has been already completed, and we're expecting an ABC red in blue B, and then up for blue C. All right. By the way, if you like my analysis, or if you like Elite Currency, feel free to join us on Telegram. You can see that on the homepage. If you like SWAT, if you like using moving averages, fibs, fractals, if you like my analysis, you can learn a lot more with SWAT. There's a lot of strategies, but not only that, a lot of education, 70 videos, 22 hours, a lot of stuff you can go through. Also includes the ebook. And if you're interested in the ebook itself that I wrote, about 600 pages, go to Tools and Strategies, Services, Tools and Strategies, scroll lower, and you'll see SWOT Guide, 360-degree trading and technical analysis. It is not for free, but it's relatively, I guess, just a normal book price of €24.95. Okay, 24 euros there, just a little bit less than 25 euros. All right. Anyhow, pound USD. Yeah. So same thing we already discussed. That is going to hit with 7. That's a temporary target at 138.60. That is where price should bounce, and but the main target expected at 140, and we expected the uptrend to continue. And indeed, price bouncing at the 21 EMA zone for a bullish bounce and continuation up to what looks like now it was a target. So we got the bounce here, we got the bounce here, and we got the uptrend continuation. All of that is spot on, and we expect an uptrend continuation here too. So far, so good, let's say. Happy about this analysis and these forecasts and everything playing out as expected. So what now? Let's zoom out a little bit. Weekly chart, really bullish candle there, breaking through that rising wedge as we already expected, in fact. And let's take a look at the daily, pushing above these fractals here as well. So I put a fib from here to here to get a sense of how far it could go. 140, 141, I think. 140 really the main target, I think, for the moment. 4-hour chart bounce. So I think it's really the hourly chart. We'd need to see some kind of pullback here, in my view. At WIS 6, there's not much space when comparing to the target, about 100 pips. Stop loss, safe stop loss will be below this bottom, in my view. And you can see a nice break of the trend line as well, by the way. Nice channel break to the upside and break above the 20 EMA. And if you use the SWOT candles, you can see there's a perfect entry here. Look at that blue candle sailing above the 20 EMA, breaking above the trend line, after bouncing the 144 EMA. Beautiful setup there with the SWOT candles and SWOT rules. But I think now looking for some type of flag. Otherwise, I don't think it's really interesting. And I think that there's a potential for price to respect shallow fibs, like the 38.2 fib, I think is the key level at 138.63-ish. That would give, with the stop loss below the bottom here, about 130 target and about 90-ish stop loss. So that's about 1.5 to 1 R2R. I think that's okay. In my view, stop loss might be even tighter below 138.08 because wave 1 is here, so it shouldn't go that deep. So stop loss could even be at 138.05 for a tighter, let's say, 60 pip stop loss versus a 130 reward. So it's more like a 2.1 to 1 R2R. I think that is a fair balance. But let's see if price makes that retracement. If it doesn't, I don't think it's that interesting right here, right now. Maybe on a 50-minute chart, if it breaks flag and continuation, it could be okay. But I think it needs a break first. I would rather see the pullback, light pullback here myself. That's about it for the pound. I don't see anything else. I mean, at 140, of course, obviously, there could be a huge reaction I wouldn't be surprised for at least a 100 pip reaction. And other than that, of course, if it breaks through this bottom and the 78.6 fib, then it could be it. This could be the 5-wave pattern is finished, and we could be back in a bearish reversal retracement mode. And in that case, we'll be looking for a different type of market structure, and we will discuss that on Wednesday if it happens. I don't think it makes sense to discuss as much, but in any case, it would certainly be in a bearish territory. But don't expect that at this moment. That's I don't expect that, at least at this moment. So I'm not expecting that soon. All right, I think that the 140 target is likely to be reached. That's it for now. Once again, if you're interested in more material from us, check out our website. And wish you all great trading. Cheers. Bye-bye.